And here, my dear friends, is one more video for you. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and share with a friend. I want to talk a little bit about the wonder of the eggs. Think about it this way, okay? Just theoretical. Whoever you call your God or your nature. Nature or God had one chance to get it right. It had, from an embryo, with this much substance, it had to make a creature which was very strong but very light. A creature that would soar very high but could see very well. A creature that could think very rapidly. And so it is the best protein ever made in nature. Now I want to very quickly talk about proteins. I love my little vegetarian friends. I actually started out as a pre-vet and then I became a doctor. I have a house full of rescues. At one point we even had albino snakes. We had three-legged little mice we found in the streets. We had two dogs that are from the streets of Mexico. I love animals. I understand what you're saying, people. But we are not vegetarians. We are omnivores. We don't have the four stomachs that cows have. We don't have the huge belly like a giraffe. We cannot make essential amino acids. The 8 or 9 essential amino acids must come from animal protein. And you argue, oh, Dr. Ray, but there are 1 or 2 seeds in the world that has all the essential amino acids. Yes, but in the wrong concentration. So your protein has to come, a vast majority of your protein, from animal sources. In other words, it has to have a face. Very easy to remember. It has to have a face. Okay? You guys, so it's very important for you to consume 200 grams of protein a day. What is the goal of protein consumption? The goal is 1 gram per kilogram or 2 grams, 2 grams per kilogram or 1 gram per pound. I weigh about 180, so I need to eat approximately 200 grams of protein a day. Alright, what is the best protein? Egg. There was a scale called NPU, net protein utilization, okay? That is the protein that's the highest quality. Look, you can pick really high quality clay and make the most expensive china in the world. Or you can have very crappy quality of clay and you just make regular plates. So egg is the highest protein that exists in the world. Has an NPU, net protein utilization, about 87%, okay? And it's on down that list, the fishes and steaks and crustaceans, anyhow, all the way down that list. But number 1 is egg. What is the problem with egg? A piece of steak, 50 grams of protein. Piece of salmon, 25. But egg, only 5. So to reach 200 grams of protein a day, you have to need an enormous number of eggs. Aha, there is the problem. So even though it has the best protein in the world, it is dangerous. Here are the wonderful studies of these recent years. So it was shown in 70% of people that eggs, and I'm not even talking about the white, I'm talking about the yolk, okay? Where historically it was felt was the bad cholesterol. Eggs in 70% of the population do not at all increase the bad cholesterol, which you know, LDL, bad. HDL, the good cholesterol, great. The worry was the bad cholesterol, which is LDL. So in 70% of the population, not only does it not increase the bad cholesterol, it actually decreases a little bit. How about the 30%? In the remaining 30%, it was discovered that increases the LDL, but it's a different kind of LDL. It's a bigger molecule that in fact lowers cholesterol. Did you get this? It's a myth that you cannot eat more than 2 eggs a day. So, what is the only part of the population, subgroup of the population, that studies show are a little bit damaged by eggs? Question mark. Not 100% known. Question mark. The diabetics. We don't know why. Okay? So, myth that you cannot eat more than a couple of eggs a day. Okay? So that is totally a myth. So I would recommend 3 eggs a day, not go much more past that, because I want you to obtain the rest of your protein from other sources, such as fishes, because the omegas, and so on and so forth. I just want to finish up on some of the other wonderful things about the egg. Did you know, remember I told you, nature only had one chance to get that bird right. Great vision. Zeaxanthin, you can find in eggs, which are great for your vision. This is the part I like the most. At my age, very difficult to rip up. And I'm very ripped. Is because I take a monstrous amount of choline. As a matter of fact, I'm not a weightlifter, I'm a martial artist, but all the weightlifters pretty much before a competition take choline. Choline vastly increases your metabolism. It's totally natural. It's one of the B complexes, and it makes you lose massive amounts of weight. How smart for God to put choline in the egg, because the bird has to be light, people. The bird has to be light. So eggs make you lose weight. So it gives you tone. Why is muscle important? Because it burns calorie in your sleep. Why is tone important to women? It burns calorie in your sleep. So eggs will help mass or tone, but it will give you great vision and it will help you lose weight.